Which iPad should you get in 2025? So this is the iPad base model with the A16. Its base starting price is $349. It comes in blue, pink, yellow, and silver. It starts with 128 gigabytes of storage and 6 gigabytes of memory. It doesn't support Apple Intelligence, and this is for very basic users or people on a budget. This is the iPad mini with an A17 Pro. Its base starting price is $499. It comes in space gray, blue, purple, and starlight. It starts with 128 gigabytes of storage and 8 gigabytes of memory. It supports Apple Intelligence. And this is for people who want really portable iPads or people who like to read. This is the iPad Air with an M3. Its base starting price is $599. It comes in space gray, blue, purple, and starlight. It starts with 128 gigabytes of storage and 8 gigabytes of memory. It supports Apple Intelligence. You can either get the 11-inch or the 13-inch model. This is for people who want to balance power and price, or for most students. And finally, this is the iPad Pro with an M4. It starts at $999. It comes in space black and silver. It starts with 256 gigabytes of storage and 8 gigabytes of memory for the 256 and 512 gigabyte models and 16 gigabytes of memory for the 1 and 2 terabyte models. It supports Apple Intelligence. You can either get the 11 or the 13-inch model. This is for people who are doing intense things like 4K video editing or 3D design, or for people who like wasting money on unnecessary things. Here are some of the keyboard prices. Unfortunately, the iPad mini doesn't support Magic Keyboard because it's too small. Here are 3 Apple Pencils. The iPad A16 supports the first gen and USB-C, while the iPad mini A17 Pro, iPad Air M3, and iPad Pro M4 all supports the Pencil Pro and USB-C. For the iPad A16 users, if you need pressure sensitivity, then go with the first gen, but otherwise go for the USB-C for the magnetic attachment for the other iPads mentioned. If you are an artist, pick the Pencil Pro, but otherwise pick the USB-C. Comment what you're going to use your iPad for, and I'll reply with what iPad model you should get, and maybe even the keyboard and pencil.